This is my weekly recap of trading week June 28th, July 2nd. 21 entry point was given, 4 trades gave a loss and other trades gave a profits. If every trade was executed with $20,000 per position, potential profit would be $4,500. Let's look at every trade. First ticker is CRWD. This is 1 hour chart, and 1 week ago chart looked like that, clear range, and you see that there was multiple false breakout of that range. So on Monday, June 28th, on 5-minute chart, price opened with a gap up and made a strong move above the level. I consider such a price action like a signal to open a long position, because after consolidation, gap up means beginning of price distribution. And when price crossed this resistance level, I opened long position immediately. And after this spike up $1 above my entry point, I closed my position because move was rather big and sharp and possibility of reversal was too high. And yes, price reversed after that, so my exit point was correct. Next ticker is FAST. This is 1 hour chart, and 1 week ago chart looked like that. I said that there is a good tightening to the level 51.89, but I'm afraid that this false breakout would lead to a reversal. And you see that this week there was a choppiness, but price indeed break out. So there was a fight between buyers and sellers. I made 3 trades with this stock, and first trade was a loss. So on June 28, after this gap up you see here and closing the gap on a huge red candle, I consider this price action as a short signal and open a short position immediately here. But then this strong green candle triggered my stop loss. After that, price returned under the level and established a consolidation at the low of this red huge candle. So I consider that there is a bearish signal, and I open a short position here. And then after this huge spike and when price flushed to the downside, position was closed with a profit. That was a second trade. And at the same day there was a third trade when price returned to the level from the short territory. This support level became a resistance, and after this first red candle of rejection, my short position was opened again, and after a move down about 20 cents, short position was closed. 3 trades in 1 day, 1 loss and 2 profits. Next trade, ticker FROG. So I said that there is a huge resistance 50.10, and if price closed above it and consolidates, I will buy it, but otherwise I will short this stock. And we can see that there was a rejection this week. Let's open 5-minute chart. On Monday, June 28th, day started with this huge red candle with a rejection. Then there was a consolidation just above the resistance and close to it. Candles were not small, but price action was just under the level, and price depicted this ability even to cross it, not talking about to holding above this level. That's why I consider that this is a safe short trade with a small stop loss. So on this red candle closing up under the level, short position was opened, and after these 2 red candles moved down, short position was closed with the profits about 30 cents. And next day I didn't trade this stock because this candle was rather huge and closed far away from the level, and then price went lower, lower and lower. Next ticker PATH. There were 2 trades. First of all, 1 week ago there was clear consolidation at the local lows, so buyers were accumulating energy to push price higher, and I expected that there will be a spike after breaking this resistance 70.63, but after this spike you see there was a sell-off. I made 2 trades with this ticker on Monday, on June 28. You see, after this break I bought this stock immediately. Why? Because after this long consolidation and some kind of a parabola formation, there is no reason to wait, because energy is already accumulated, and if price started a distribution, I consider that I must act immediately. So when price closed above this resistance, long position was opened about $71, and after this quick continuation to 72.80, long position was closed. Was closed at the right time, because you see after that there was a pullback, and next day price returned to the lows and even broke a support level. So weird price action, but I read well this chart and made profits. Second trade was executed on a short side here on July 1st. So after price closing under this support, that was a strong short signal, and the second task was to find safe entry point. Price made a pullback to the level, could not hold above it, and returned under the support 67.79. But candles were rather big, and after this ugly consolidation there was a candle with rather big tail, which made a false breakout and closed under the level. So after this false breakout I consider that there is a short thesis confirmation, and I should open short position right now. And after that you see price flushed to the downside, but I closed my position at the middle of this sharp movement. So 2 trades, on a long side and a short side, 2 profits. Next ticker, skills, SKLZ. I said that after this consolidation buyers were accumulating energy to push price even higher, but resistance is rather strong, about $21, and I want to see a strong breakout on a huge volume. So we can see that there was a breakout indeed, but buyers could not hold the level and sellers stepped in and pushed price to the downside again. But I made 2 profitable trades on Monday. After this gap up and strong breakout, I got a confirmation of my long thesis, and you see there was consolidation at the local top with several candles with long tails. That means that buyers every time stepped in and were buying out the dip, pushing price up. And after this long candle, one of the next candles were rather small, and that was entry point for me to buy this stock with a small stop loss under this small tail. Then 3 green candles were in a row, and I considered to close my long position on this first red candle, because battle between buyers and sellers was huge, and I didn't expect that price action would make a clear move. That's why I consider to secure my profits. Then price was trying to hold the second level 29.75, but in the middle of the week you see there was a choppiness one day, and after that price went to the downside. After this sharp move from the first 5 minutes under the level, there was a sideways consolidation with a small pullback to the upside, and I consider this sideways consolidation as a signal for a continuation. And after this second green candle, short position was opened. And you see, after it, there was two strong red candles, about 50 cents move, and of course, after that, I took profits immediately. Next trade gave a loss, ticker MANH. There was a triangle on a daily chart, and I said that price was ready to run up from the resistance to make new historical highs. But there was a mistake because price was not ready. Price was far away enough to make a rejection from the first attempt, and only today on Friday price broke the resistance. But I trade this stock on Monday. You see, after this gap up and strong red candle, there was 1, 2, 3, 5 minutes consolidation above the resistance, and I opened my long position with $1 stop loss. Then price returned under the level and triggered my stop loss. So that's it, one trade, one small stop loss. I didn't trade this stock anymore. Next ticker APPN also established a triangle to the resistance zone between two levels, 139.63 and 144.24, and I said that I would buy half a position after closing above the first level, and I will buy second half a position after closing above the second level. So on Monday, price made a gap up, and this move from the first minutes was so strong that I considered to buy this stock immediately without waiting for a closing this 5-minute candle. So I opened my position about $142. Then I waited what price action will do next. Price made a pullback, but then returned above this second level and established a consolidation again. And at this consolidation, second half of position was bought. After this strong next green candle, more than $1, I decided that I want to take profits and closed my position entirely. Then there was a pullback. I do not like pullbacks after strong moves to my directions. Yes, then there was a continuation, but I am happy with my profits. Next ticker PDCO gave a profitable trade. So I said that after this huge gap up on bad news and consolidation near the level 30.48, I want to see a continuation under this level, and after consolidation I would short this stock. There was a breakout under this level indeed, but then price established a choppiness, and this choppiness is continuing. So on Monday on 5-minute chart I found a safe entry point. So this is Monday, June 28th. After this choppiness, first minutes, there was a spike to the upside. Maybe there was a trap for buyers, and then sellers pushed price under the level again, and for my luck, sellers established a consolidation with small candles, several candles in a row, and of course I opened my short position with a stop loss. This is my favorite pattern. And after this strong move to the downside on red candles and this consolidation, I decided that I want to take profits. So very safe and very easy trade. Next stock, Catapult, ticker KPLT. I said that there is a strong reversal from $10 to $11.50, and I want to see a consolidation above this resistance level to buy this stock and to trade continuation. But you see that price decided return to the support $10, and after that price made a move to the upside 11.85. So I made 3 trades on this ticker and I got 2 losses and 1 profit. So my mistake was this level, 10.95. This level is wrong because it is inside the range. Usually I trade only borders of the range because levels inside the range usually are weak. And there was the same case, so I decided to buy this stock. I consider that this is a limit buyer's price action and price would not go lower anymore. So I bought this stock again about $11 and then got a first loss. My stop loss was 10 cents. Then after this consolidation I bought stock again and got a second loss here. Then I didn't touch this stock, but next days there was a pullback and then you see price returned above the level 11.31 and after this huge spike price established beautiful limit buyers consolidation just above the resistance, and that was a clear confirmation and a signal for me to buy this stock with a small stop loss. So I bought about 11.33 and then there was a quick spike to 11.60 and I took my profits for these trades and I covered all my losses with this ticker. Next stock is Zillow, ticker Z. I said 1 week ago that there is a clear consolidation between 119 and 123 and if price breaks the resistance I want to buy it. And you see that price breaks, but price established a choppiness after the break and even returned at the end of the week to the support. But I found a safe entry point for a long side. So this is Monday. You see that price made a gap up, but the distance to the resistance was too long. And to trade from the very beginning on the long side was risky because price spent almost all energy to reach the level and price could not have energy to hold the level. But at the end of the day, you see that after choppiness, price closed above the resistance again and establishing a false breakout trying to hold this level. Such a price action I considered a strong long signal. And you see that my thesis was confirmed. Then price made a strong move to the downside, not quick but rather strong. That was end of the day. That's why I took my profit with only $1 per share and closed my position just before closing of the trading day. Next trade was also profitable, ticker CRSR, Corsair company. Level was 32.76. I didn't analyze this stock 1 week ago on weekend, but I had this chart against my eyes whole the week and I observed the price action, and when I saw the entry point I executed. You see that price made a triangle pattern trying to break this level. Then there was attempt to go higher, but then buyers failed. So on July 1st, when price made a pullback to the level after this sell-off at the beginning of the trading day, price established a clear and beautiful reversal pattern with these 2 small candles and false breakouts by their tails. So after this second red candle, I bought this stock close to the level with a small stop loss just under the tail, and after that price made a quick and huge move on several green candles to the upside. And after these 3 green candles in a row, I decided to take profits. Next trade was also profitable, company Palantir, ticker PLTR. I also didn't analyze this stock 1 week ago, but I had been observing the price action during the week because I have 48 charts opened on my laptop in several Google Chrome tabs. So you see, after breaking the level 2 weeks ago, price returned to this support zone and broke it. Let's open 5-minute chart. Of course, after this huge gap down and a strong red candle, I expected the continuation, and my task was to find a safe entry point to short this stock. After breaking this first level and touching second level with a pullback, I consider this pullback only for a continuation to the downside, because if there is a bad sentiment, sell-off usually has 2 or 3 legs. That was first leg, pullback, and then there might be second leg. And indeed, price action made a second sell-off, and after establishing a pullback to the level 25.55, after this small candle, my short position was opened because this is close to the level, this is a small stop loss, and as a trader I must execute such situations. And after that, price immediately continued move to the downside, and after 20 cents move, I closed my short position with the profits. Next trade was also profitable, ticker ROKU, ROKU. I said that this is my favorite stock because price action is too strong to ignore. 1 week ago it looked like that. After consolidation, several green candles on a daily chart with a consolidation. That's a strong signal that I can expect a continuation, and buyers are extremely strong. Let's open 1 hour chart. You see that there was a move to the upside, consolidation here, 2 distinctive levels of the range, and I expected a breakout. Let's open 5-minute chart, and you see that breakout was on Monday, but there was a gap up and price action didn't establish safe consolidation, about 3-4 candles. That's why I didn't execute it. But after that, almost 2 days, was a consolidation above the level with a distinctive trend line. And after this tightening to the trend line and breaking it, after this red candle closed above the trend line, that was a signal that buyers held the price above the trend line, and there was a short squeeze. Price made a quick move about $10, and I bought stock after this red candle was closed about $444, and after price made a $10 move to $454, of course I closed my long position and took profits $10 per share. Next trade was profitable too, ticker CRM. There was a clear range on a 1 hour chart, and I wanted to trade this stock on the long side. There were several false breakout, but price action continued establishing a triangle pattern, so that was a signal that buyers are stronger than sellers, and breakout above the resistance is rather probable. So I didn't short this stock from the resistance because there was no any consolidation. And today on Friday, after this gap up and closing above the resistance, I decided to buy immediately. Yes, that was risky, but I wanted to test my thesis, and my thesis was correct. If we got a gap up after these several false breakouts and several days consolidation, buyers finally started distribution of the price. and second 5-minute candles was too strong and made more than $1 move, and I decided to close my position because after such a strong start of the day the probability of a pullback is high, and you see that indeed there was a pullback. That's why my exit point was correct. And last trade, ticker BODY. This is a spec after merger, because you see this is 15 minutes chart is rather weird, but there was a clear range between 11.74 and 13.50, and I waited at what direction price breaks and holds the level. Price broke the level to the downside, but without a consolidation, and today on Friday price broke another support level about $10.03. That level was local low establishing here. Let's open 5-minute chart. You see that if price after sell-off cannot even make a pullback, that's a strong short thesis, and I want to see a continuation with a breakout of support, closing under it, and confirmation that price wants to go lower. So after these two candles, consolidation under this support, I opened a short position with a small stop loss about 5 cents. Then price made a movement 50 cents. Very quick, very easy, and of course that was a good profits which I took immediately. So next tickers were not executed because there was no any safe entry point. Let's look at them also. First ticker BBW, there is a Build-A-Bear stock. I said that after this cup and handle formation, breakout and closing above the resistance 19.40, there is a high probability of a continuation. But price made a gap up on Monday and started a strong sell-off. That's why I didn't touch this stock. And then you see price was far away from the support and resistance. That's why no entry point. Next ticker is ICPT. There was choppiness near the level and huge candles, so no consolidation, no clear breakout. Then price after choppiness go lower, but I expected that price will go higher. Yes, there was a false breakout, so my thesis was not so strong. That's why I wanted to see a strong price action that confirmed the direction. You see that there was choppiness and no any confirmation. There was two candles, but I wanted to see more, about 4 candles of consolidation to trade this stock. That's why no entry points. Next stock is Snapchat, ticker SNAP. You see that after breaking the resistance 66.66, there was a trend line. Let's open 15 minutes chart. And I want to see strong breakout this trend line, but there was no strong breakout. This price action I consider it as not strong, because I didn't like these two false breakout of a trend line. That's a bad signal. Then there was a gap up on next day. There was also a weird price action for me. Then there was a double top, but I didn't identify it in a proper time. That's why I didn't trade. And you see that price returned to this level 66.66, but also didn't establish any consolidation. That's why I didn't trade it. Then price went far away from the level, so I didn't touch it at all. Next company is Rocket, ticker RKT, I said that this consolidation at the local top is for continuation, but there was a spike and then price flushed to the downside and made a move about $2 to the downside. Let's open 5-minute chart. So on Monday, price started move to the downside immediately, and that was not good sign for me. That's why I didn't trade this consolidation near the level 19.86. I would like to trade this stock only after breaking this level 20.35 and establishing consolidation above this level. So there was a spike in the middle of the day, but also no consolidation holding the level, and then gap down, breaking the second support, and price continued move to the downside. That's why I didn't touch it, because I wanted to trade this ticker only on a long side. Next stock is LMND, ticker LMND. You see that there was a clear consolidation at the local top between 108 and 113. So consolidation continued first half of this week with several false breakouts, resistance and support. And as you can remember, I always said that if there is a false breakout of the range, one of the border of the range, you could expect the strong reversal to the opposite level. That from the resistance, price traveled to the support, established again false breakouts and traveled to the resistance. Made a real breakout, but then something happened and price returns to the support again. So I didn't see a clear breakout. That's why I didn't trade. You see that here candles were big, and that's why I didn't trade. Then there was a choppiness, no clear consolidation, and today on Friday there is a false breakout on huge candles, and of course I didn't trade such a price action. And last ticker, GOEV. So I said that there is a triangle on a 1-hour chart. There is a support zone and a trend line, and I want to see breakout to the upsides, and I want to buy this stock at the $10 mark. But on a 5-minute chart there was no any clear price action depicting that this stock wants to go higher, because after reaching this trend line and breaking, there was a clear choppiness on a huge candles. So of course this price action is not for me. Then price made a move to the downside. That was very strange. And then price made a spike, but also without a consolidation above this trend line. That's why I missed this spike, and then price returned under the trend line again and went even lower. So yes, there was good consolidation under the trend line, but I wanted to trade this stock only on a long side. That's why I missed this situation. In my next video on this weekend, I will analyze stocks to trade for the next upcoming week.